The Game Awards just happened, and I just want to share some thoughts I have regarding what was shown in relation to my expectations, and I also want to quickly comment on the almost Expedition 33 sweep. First off, Expedition 33 almost swept. They got 9 out of 11 awards they were up for, and for all intents and purposes, I do think they deserved it. But I must say that even though the game is incredible, and a lot of people would probably agree that it was the best game at the show, as I mentioned in a previous video, in some categories I just don't think they should have won simply because they are the best game in the category. I do think they should have won a majority of the awards they were up for, but they should have dropped at least a few more in my opinion. KCD 2 might be a worse game in theory, but I would say it's a better RPG if you think about what an RPG is. Art direction I can understand for sure, but I feel like someone else could have won it. Best independent and best debut indie, I understand that this is a contentious topic, but I could have seen them drop one of those. With all that said, I really am happy for the team at Sandfall Interactive, and I look forward to seeing what they will do in the future. When it comes to reveals, here's my quick fire check on what I got right and wrong. First off, my wild guess about Baldur's Gate 4 was wrong, but not completely off, as Larian teased a future installment in their Divinity series. Notably, it doesn't seem to be Original Sin 3. I was right about the lack of Half-Life and God of War, but I was completely off the mark regarding Cyberpunk 2 and Metro. And then we have the KOTOR remake. I recorded my video giving it an above 0% chance to appear, and just a couple of days later, rumors came out that a Star Wars game that ended with the Old Republic would appear, and I thought for a bit there that I was Nostradamus. But alas, the game that appeared was Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, which could be an amazing game by the way. A game I was spot on about was Control 2, and it looked great. And it is releasing in 2026, which is earlier than I expected, though I suspect it will release towards the end of the year. Lastly, I want to mention Tomb Raider a bit. I was right about Tomb Raider 12 being revealed, but I had no idea that there would be a full remake / reimagining of the first game. I think it's really cool that they managed to keep that a secret for as long as they did, even though it leaked a couple of days before the show. And also, I am happy to know what at least a part of Flying Wild Hog has been up to. In 2022, they dropped 4 games in Shadow Warrior 3, Trek to Yomi, Evil West and Space Punks. They always had a remarkably short turnaround time, and are not the type of studio that takes 6 to 7 years to just release one game. So it's cool to see them be a part of this, and presumably this will only have taken around 4 years when the game actually releases. It says Crystal Dynamics was a developer as well, but honestly, I have a feeling it might be like when they tried to slap their name on the Aspyr remasters, since they own the IP. Personally, I am looking forward to these games quite a bit, and I think they really seem to have tried to bridge the Survivor trilogy with the old games through this. And I really hope it works out, but we'll have to see how things play out. And before leaving, I want to shout out some of the reveals I have found really cool, but I haven't mentioned in this video yet. Ontos, the new game from the creators of Soma and Amnesia. Warlock, a new D&D based game from a studio directly owned by Wizards of the Coast. A Street Fighter movie with a fun cast. Total War Warhammer 40k, Ace Combat 8, Phantom Blade 0, and a lot of other good stuff. The end reveal might have been disappointing, but all in all, I think this was one of the best Game Awards yet. And honestly, I think this is a great time to be a gamer. If you've got any thoughts, let me know in the comments. If not, I will see you next time.